How y'all doing?
Alive and alert. From
On
the
the
nerd
north
side
side
of
of
the
the
dirt.
earth. Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
your man
sir.
D
Yes, sir.
Real
We
and your
Friday
boy
vibing.
Theo.
We Friday vibing. We Friday vibing, and the vibe is lovely. Okay. Um, gonna hang out for a little bit. What's shaking on the Theo B end of the planet, sir?
Man, listen, mornings in Wakanda is all right. It's all right. I like doing that. I started to go outside today, but the weather wasn't cooperating, so it was raining in Wakanda. We couldn't really go outside and everything like that.
Oh, it's raining down there still?
Huh?
It's raining down there still?
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, man. It ain't doing right around here and everything like that. The lights flickered on and off a little bit and everything, but it's
We must have gave y'all the trash weather we was having week before.
I don't know, man. Yeah, listen, it's stuff going on. I don't know, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like the show. I like Mornings in Wakanda. It's got a nice little vibe to it, if you will. So
okay, so how does it vibe as opposed to say Friday vibe?
it's like a morning feel to it. Morning, you got your cup of coffee. Once again, shout out to Plant Poppy. So it's like, you get to do the morning show, a little morning comic book superheroes, because we don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Where does the nerd go first thing in the morning if they want to hear some superhero stuff? It ain't always about sports. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I will be doing that. I will be doing that going forward. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that. Mornings in Wakanda with Theo B, the Wakanda MC. I'm not gonna be like DJ Academics talking about I'm a DJ and I ain't playing no music. I ain't spinning no records. I think that's wrong. I think if you can't get on the ones and twos, I think you calling yourself a DJ is just wrong. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. No, I think DJs need to get their cars back. Like, it's cats out here just making a name off of y'all. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Now, my question is this, big dog. Do you have us set on private? Because I'm trying to look at the comment section.
Oh, you know what?
I've been trying to jump in here for the longest time, trying to see what's going on. I'm like, I can't find us.
Okay.
That's why it's a 2-man show.
You know what?
That's why it's a 2-man show.
Okay. I wonder if that works. Can you see comments now?
I don't see us, big dog.
That don't say comments? I didn't just put a comment in the comments?
I don't even see the video. You know what? I'm going to do this because you know what?
Maybe I need to do that. Let me see.
It might be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like that. It could be maybe my cell phone moving slow.
Nah. Because if that was the case, it wouldn't be nothing happening.
Right now. I don't see us.
Okay, so let me go in here.
I don't see us.
Let me go in here. I might need to go in here.
I see us, but I don't see us.
And manage. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Live. Aha. Now what you say? That got you?
Friday vibing with D Real. Okay, I see us now.
Okay. All right. So now that people can see us, see.
Yeah, we back now. So
yeah. I probably would have went to making some more stuff that didn't get seen. So good look. I don't even know. There's Groovy. so they can see.
Yeah, let me do it again. Alive and alert for the north side of the dirt. Is your man be real?
TOP, and we vibing. We're finally vibing. Okay, let's do it like that. All right, what's up, Groovy? Groovy in the building. Shout out to you, sir. Sometimes technical difficulties try to keep a brother down, and other times technical difficulties are because of a brother. So we gotta make sure everything's vibing, and that's why it always helps to have a second set of eyeballs on the situation. Okay. And there is the Komoyo King.
The Komoyo King. My dog had said he had to go get him something to eat, had to put something on his stomach. You feel what I'm saying? I definitely can relate to that.
I 150% get that, because sometimes I got to put some stuff on my stomach.
Yes, Lord.
Where did who get what shirt? Theo? That's a nice shirt that Theo has.
Oh man, you know.
Are we talking about my shirt? Oh, well, let me give you the full mind. There you go. That what it say right there.
Go on, stand up, big dog. Stay right there. Hold on. July 4th, Juneteenth, 1865, because my ancestors weren't free. Back up a little bit, so I can see the rest of it. In 1776. Come on, somebody. Come on. Yeah, that's what it say. Where you got that from?
Where I get this from? Actually, a local vendor at Juneteenth last year sold this to me, because I was hosting some live events at Juneteenth last year, and I didn't get a chance to like get out, and go around and look at all the vendors and stuff. And one of them came to me and was like, what size you wear, dog, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. My man Eddie, shouts out to my man Eddie up in Fairbanks. He got the t-shirt thing pumping off. He comes there. Man, I might try to get at him for like a little live something, because he be having some, and he makes all that stuff himself, and he has some real fly gear, and yeah, he hooked the brother up for a playing price. Okay. Always do. Oh, and my homegirl, April, got a shout out to my homegirl April. She got me the brim there right there. That's the Black Panther Juneteenth mashup joint there.
Okay, I see you, big dog. I see you. We see you and everything like that. Shout out to those.
Respect.
My brother look respectable. Got the t-shirt. My brother's always rocking the t-shirt and the hoodies. He got his cap gear and everything like that. So shout out to those and everything like that. Now you asked me earlier what I had going on while we was experiencing the technical difficulties and everything.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So now that we ain't got technical difficulties, what is going on in Theo B world?
Man, listen, mornings in Wakanda with Theo B. I'm loving that. I'm liking that. I'm liking the energy that's coming from it and everything like that. I just said to myself, they got all kind of talk shows first thing in the morning. Everybody got a show. Where the nerds show at?
Where do nerds go?
Where is the nerd morning talk show at? So I was like, wait a minute. If I was going to have a talk show, I am a nerd. I am a nerd. What will I be? I would be in Wakanda. I would be in Wakanda. So, I like it. Mornings in Wakanda with Theo B. I like it. We're going to keep that thing going. Like that's going to be a steady thing. I know Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 10:30. It's a one-man show. We're trying to make it do what it do. So y'all stay with me though. Mornings in Wakanda. Shout out to the super producer. Great. Because he always keeping a brother in the loop, in the news. So I got to give it up. But what you got going on, big dog? What you got going
on? Well, I have had to do an adjustment in programming due to current events. I have this book right here, Panther's Prey.
True.
That I am in the process of finishing up. When I finish that up, the only Marvel comic book material that I'll be doing videos on is going to be Black Panther related.
Okay, well, that's respect. We did have, and yes, I'm saying we did have, my brother and I are part of the same affiliation, the Rock With Me Nation. So a request was put in on my channel for this particular series. My brother has access to the series. So those who asked for it on my channel, you're getting it on his channel. If you know me, grow me, share this, that's what we do. One nation under a groove. Getting down. Just for the fun of it.
Yeah,
you know, before we get
twice on Sunday.
Yeah, before we get started, you know, heavy talking about what we want to talk about and everything, like we vibing.
Okay.
I came across something on Facebook. It disturbed my spirit. Now I don't know whether it disturbed my spirit because of who said it. I don't know if it disturbed my spirit because back in high school, our colors red, white, and blue. I used to paint my pinky fingernail. I did. The girls thought it was cute. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. But a brother that I still do have respect for, not gonna say used to, despite the comment, he made a comment. He put it on Facebook, and he's got Caleb Williams, and it disturbed me because I was like,
this comment right here.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Talk your talk, dog. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, so listen, I get it. I understand. We're in an era where some of us are hypersensitive in regards to the attack being on heterosexual black men. I get that. I understand that. I get that. I get some of us are old school in regards to our belief systems in how men should carry themselves. God knows. I'm that person who used to tell brothers back in the day, hey man, pull up your pants. It's not a good look. But that said, we do have more than enough brothers that are living that were sagging last year and are professionals this year. Amen. Amen. So if you don't like, you have an unfavorable opinion of a male that's wearing fingernail polish, that's fine. That's cool. I get it. But this man was labeled a predator.
Yeah, that's the part that just seems idiotic to me.
He was labeled a predator. Now, the problem that I have with that is twofold. I have not heard anything in Caleb Williams' career that paints him as a predator. We got R. Kelly out here, whether you believe he did it or not. Right. We got Diddy out here right now, whether you believe it or not. We don't have that about Caleb Williams. Now, it's a brother saying this about another brother. It's an older brother saying this about a younger brother in a day and age when we need our older brothers to come together with our younger brothers, with our younger brothers to come together with our older brothers, so that we can really get this black unification that we keep talking about. But disparaging our younger brothers like that does this no damn good whatsoever.
Not there. Not even a little bit.
Then it's white people that's amening this brother
with what
this brother said. They're not gonna go listen to nobody else because they trust this brother. This brother is a respectable brother in the community. I'm not finna act like that. So he has sway, and that's my point. See, I'm gonna take it here. When I worked at Best Buy and I was a sales floor supervisor, we had a meeting. I've told this story before because, see, heavy is the head that wears the crown. You got to be careful what you say.
Indeed.
We had a meeting and we looked at a presentation. It was a video in which we were taught the 10-foot, 10-second rule. Well, in the video, it wasn't 10 foot, it wasn't 10 seconds. No, the employee took their sweet time. We were supposed to take something positive from the interaction that we were watching on that video between the actor, that was the employee, and the actor, that was the customer. I called a flag on the play. I didn't realize how much sway I had in that room. But my sales floor manager and my general store manager did. And after I spoke out and slammed that video, in my opinion, rightfully so, I got called in the office. General manager, sales floor manager. I was the only black person in that office. They said to me, literally, what you said was right. You hit the nail dead on the head. It's one of the reasons why you're one of the best supervisors we have in the store.
Here come the but.
But what you just told the other employees in the store is they don't have to pay attention in training.
Okay.
Now, it was hard for me to believe that until the very next day when I walked up to the front of the store. You know where the blue shirts at? You know the ones that fix stuff right there? The Geek Squad. I walked up and a young man whom I very seldom speak to said, man, you should have heard Theo in the team meeting yesterday. What he said, they got that all wrong. They can't tell me nothing about the videos no more. I don't even want to watch no more training videos. He said it to 3 other employees. They weren't supervisors, and they all looking at me. That was the message that I sent. It wasn't the message that I was trying to send. See, my brother, what I believe the message that you were trying to send, no different than what my grandfather told me when I was in high school. He said it, real men don't paint their fingernails. Well, my grandfather went in high school with me, and he didn't know what that was doing for my just like we don't know what Caleb Williams having his fingernails painted is doing for him.
We'll find out in September.
We just don't know. But to label that man a predator,
yeah, that I mean,
well,
what is it? What is it that we know? What's up?
Hold on, D. We used to label brothers like that thugs back in the day. That's a trope. That's a signal.
Okay.
That's a signal. When we used to label our brothers as thugs back in the day because of how they dressed, that was a signal to somebody else. So what you did was, whether you meant to or not, you just signal every racist that every black male going forward that has their fingernails painted is a predator. I'm not sure that's what you meant to do.
Yeah, and it is inaccurate AF. I have a colleague who I have interacted with in my business work with since 2012. Cat's a fellow Navy man, ex-Navy SEAL. A former nurse, and a biker.
Who are known for having their fingernails painted, by the way.
And he's got a couple of them painted. Okay, he is also a grandfather. A grandfather of daughters. I dare you to walk up to that man and call him a predator.
Man, I just think you like
that's silly.
And I don't want anybody. It's a teachable moment. We all make mistakes, and we all have our own inborn biases and prejudices and everything like that. So I get it, but I just want us to just bear in mind when we're older black people, older African American, older blacks, whatever you want to say, and we have a responsibility to take care of our own. We do, and we can fall short sometimes. We absolutely can, but we got to make sure the words match. We got to make sure the words match like that. We got to make sure the words match. Like
it's something you said just a few minutes ago. You said something was said and the message was received, but not the way he wanted it to be received.
Right.
That's called perception. Okay. You may not have meant it that way, but it got perceived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that what that man said was an opinion and not a fact. Okay. If you're going to be addressing large groups of people, as we have learned working on social media, you damn well better be speaking facts, because the next time you speak, if you ain't speaking facts, it's going to dull your brand a little bit.
And then watch this. Look at my hairstyle.
Okay.
Well, this hairstyle has negative connotations associated with it.
Yeah, they keep your kids out of school and stuff.
Older black, the generation before me, they didn't necessarily look, this hairstyle wasn't necessarily looked upon with favor. And we can say that historically about quite a few things African Americans, Black Americans have done in this country. We've done things that have had a negative connotation associated with it that had nothing to do with the content of the person's character. We know this, so we cannot fall privy to it our damn self. Like you got dead.
Let me chase.
And I'm gonna say this, bro. Don't be mad, because honestly, I'm thinking we're all parents, and Caleb Williams' parents probably would be offended as hell to see that you, or anybody for that matter, has come out and labeled their son, their child, a predator based on a damn style. Like, so I didn't know.
On a picture.
But come on, man. Like I said, I don't.
If that was the case, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple pictures of me out there cross-eyed. That mean I'm cross-eyed? Or you just saw a picture of me crossing my eye? See, perception.
Like I said, I just want us to be, as older, we gotta. That was tough. That one was tough. I was like, wow. And then, like I said, to see people that did not look like me talking about you on point, that's true. I'm like, oh my God.
Okay. It's a few people done slid in since we've been talking. Grand Madam Tarot is in the building. Good evening. Good evening, Queen Mother. Good evening.
Yeah.
Professor the Film Fan in the building. What's going on? Stick with it. Hang out. And the super producer, whom you mentioned, Gray, has pulled up.
Kamoyo says, I come from a background of being a metalhead. I've seen guys with painted nails before. It's mainly nothing. It's mainly a nothing burger. Dudes that do it need help because them hands be looking jacked up. I mean, sometimes.
Hey, wasn't Shaq just on TV talking about how he used to paint his toenail, because his toenail was ugly?
Bruh, all I'm gonna say is this.
I dare you call Big Shaq's big 7 foot 300
all I'm gonna say is this. Folks can say what they want to, and like I said, I might be saying something. I might have maybe I'm the hurt. The dog was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because they say hurt dogs will holler. Maybe I'm the hurt dog. I know what I did it, and I know why I did it. And when the girl said that, "Oh, your fingernails look so cute," I'm sitting there saying to myself,
"Got to close the
now,
deal."
mind you, let me just throw this in here. Like Caleb, I was playing football at the time. Unlike Caleb, I was playing on the defensive side. I don't think you could find a person in high school that called me soft. Now, and I wasn't. I've never messed the whole underage thing, because predator. That's tough right there. I've never watch this. I've never forced myself on a woman, but I've had women force themselves on me.
Yeah. I take a drag that.
I ain't saying, I'm just saying. And I don't think I'm special.
And again,
matter of fact, watch this.
I can say the same thing, but I bet you some people who have a perception, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because since 2017, boy, you better not be doing nothing to a woman. Ever since that Me Too stuff, you better not be thinking about doing nothing to a woman.
You know what? It make you just want to go go buy you one. Just go to the store. You know, how much is that? Oh, that's about 4,500 right there. Say less. Run the card.
Y'all got a loan program? Can I be VA approved for one?
Hey, you know what? I ain't trying to be funny. It's Friday though. We vibing, right? We vibing. Hey, man, listen. I'm not trying to be funny, but wait. Did you see what they said? Your boy who played Eddie Winslow had done did the OnlyFans video with the. See, man, no. I'm just gonna go to the store. I know I'm not doing that no more. You can't, cause see, I'm 56. I only mess with mothers. There's a reason for that. You gotta have kids. Like I gotta see the high school kids. I gotta talk to some folks in your family that calling you by I gotta see it. So I'm getting older. So I can't keep, as older I get, I can't keep going back to the 30s. 40. I don't, because I still, as far as I'm concerned, I'm still in pretty good shape. So I need mine to still be in pretty good shape. And I'm just gonna go to the store.
Mario said, y'all joking, but Japan is building them. We might be laughing.
Yeah, I wonder who was joking.
But low key,
y'all know my status. Who was joking? No, I was dead ass.
Hey.
I was talking to Mr. Ray Smith. I asked him. I said, Mr. Smith. He said, yeah. Because you know that's my elder, that's my mentor. I said, sir. I said, I don't mean no harm. I said, so this gonna sound kind of weird when I ask you this. I said, you older than me. I said, you got me about 6 years. You turned 62 this year, right? He said, yeah. I said, being my age, single. I said, is it more likely that my success, is it more likely that I'm gonna have more success just smashing, or am I gonna have success dating? He said, Theo, you just gonna have more success smashing. I said, damn.
But you knew that, right?
Man, I mean, it's one of them things where you would like to think that the opportunity for a relationship still exists somewhere. But I'm looking like, okay, Theo, you 56. You set in your ways.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you something.
You set in your ways right now, B-Dog.
I'm gonna tell you something. From what I can see, okay. And I've been married 20 years.
You've been married 20 years, that's facts.
Okay. The climate has went from what have you done for me lately to I'm thirsty. You understand what I'm saying?
Listen, I ain't got no choice but to understand what you're saying.
Where you used to have to politic and mac for yours.
Yeah.
You just gotta show up.
Well, you know what, man? I'm doing the best I can. We like, if you know what's growing, sharing is caring, right? And you gotta evolve. If you either evolve or you become extinct. I understand. I said, I ain't gonna be feeling no type of way. Because if you get stuck in emotions, like H-Town say, emotions make you cry sometimes. So I said, well, I seem to remember this dude. They call him Mr. Steal Your Mama, Steal Your Daughter's Granddaddy, something like that there. And I'm like, he was a pretty dapper looking dude. He was older than me at the time. I said, well, you know what? We got to put some bait on the hook. It ain't enough just to be a social media influencer. You represent Black Panther. You represent Wakanda.
You about to go
Right?
buy you a continent?
Huh?
About to go buy you a country?
Well, no, I said, well, you got to get in shape to reflect that.
Got it.
You got to get in Scion shape. You got to get in T'Chaka shape. You got to get in Ozuri shape. You got to get in Mtele shape, Bashinga shape, Mosi shape. I'm not gonna ever get in Mamadou Fall shape. He just too big. That's not gonna happen. So I done got to this thing now. Well, since Monday, I've been doing 100 push-ups a day.
Okay.
I got it because the summer is coming up. The summer is coming up, and I got to put some meat on the grill. Pause, because that didn't sound right at all. I know, I'm so sorry. But I got to put some bait on the hook. I got to put some bait on the hook. So we got to go get the six-pack abs. We're not going to do what Drake did. We're going to go get it the old-fashioned way. And we about to go get these pectoral muscles. We're not going to do what Drake did. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, we about to get into it. I'm finna go be him. I'm finna go represent the country.
And at the same time, though, okay, this is and this is just this advice from Big Bro. You can take it if you want to.
I'm gonna take it.
But this kind of interaction is also to show you what you don't want.
Show me what now?
What you don't want.
True.
Okay, so that way you know better how to move forward if and when you decide you want to be in a relationship again.
Man, I told you I'm gonna go get me a machine. I'm not playing with you. I'm gonna save up, stack up by 4 5
Okay. Bam. There you go. Kamoyo said they $4,000.
That I'm gonna go get me one. I'm gonna stack up. Matter of fact,
take you a trip to Japan and bring one back with you.
No, I'm gonna have to explain something to customers. Not doing all that. No, man, we just gonna get the Rock With Me Nation to go ahead and step up the contribution, and we're gonna go ahead and stack that paper and go ahead and get that. I'm not gonna do that, bro. It's too, bro.
Magic Blade in the building. I just want to say, hey, Magic
What's
Blade.
going on, Magic Blade? What's going on? Like, you know what was funny about it? It's not funny, but it was interesting. I'm like, so I remember a couple of years ago, 2, 3, that he received some pushback. He did, Darius Winslow, because of his relationship at the time with said person. He got in his feelings. Now, because there was some allegations put out there. You got in your feelings. Well, I'm sorry, like, because it seemed like much ado about nothing. It's a whole, you OnlyFans, what we doing? Like, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. But it seemed kind of odd that you pushed back on it, and this where we at right now. Because
while I would love to rebut to that, we're gonna put a pin in that right now because I just had a guest step in the room. So we're gonna go ahead and bring him in. He is an actor who has been has roles in the TV show Bubbly Brown Sugar, which is currently on Tubi. He's also been in shows Fauna and 12 Steps to Recovery. He is the CEO of Kingwood Comics and the writer of Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Let's give a Friday Night Vibe and welcome to Mr. David Crownson.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally made this happen.
Yeah. Let's go.
Brother David, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I'm maintaining, and if you watch the channel, Alive and Alert on the north side of the dirt.
Awesome.
I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna have a fanboy moment here. So you try to hold it together there, David. I have all of them, dog. I got them all.
No, hell no.
Yeah, hey, and you know what else? You're gonna have to subscribe to my channel because I have done videos on every single issue.
Thank you so much.
Bruh, bro.
No. See, I ain't know you were gonna do it like that. But no, hell no. Listen, he got me on it too. So no, he's not gonna do that. No, he ain't gonna do that. I got my stuff around here, y'all too. Hold on, man.
He got it somewhere.
What? Wait, look at God. Won't he do it? Boy, you don't even take long, do you? Woo!
Okay, bro. I'm telling you, I've been trying to make this happen since issue 1.
Oh, wow.
Since issue 1. Man, I got so many questions. How much time you got?
I think I have about maybe 45 minutes, maybe.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all my questions off. He might have a few too. But my first question, what inspired you to start Kingwood Comics? Because it's a lot of brothers that rock on this channel. It's a lot of brothers, including us, that have had the aspirations to do the very same thing and have gone so far as to have like Zoom meetings. So you, as a successful brother with a bomb ass comic, what kind of advice would you give to folks like that?
Oh yeah, mainly for me, I just was trying to get my comic book out there, and I was struggling to, find a publisher who would, first of all, just give me creative freedom, and like proper financing. And typically it was just a journey of, you know, finding a publisher who wouldn't I would have interests, but then they would want uh they would want to have scenes of Harriet being whipped, or they would want to dial a lot of the um the trauma porn of slavery. They wanted to like dial that to 11. And I didn't want that. Um and also I just think like, yeah, I think I was about to sign with the publisher to distribute it, and then the pandemic happened, and then I was like, oh man, like and I think what's his name, someone who you should have on your show is Sebastian Jones. He's the founder of Stranger Comics. And hold up, I gotta fix my lighting. Hold on.
Hey man, we vibing, man. We vibing.
Yeah, listen. We blessed to have you on the show. So
oh, awesome. Look, let me brighten this room a bit.
Do your thing, dog. See, look at here, y'all. Look what we do on Friday Vibing, just for you. Just for y'all, just for my Kamoyos and Makitas and my Magic Blades. So and the Kamoyo King, whose name is in the comment there, right there, he's the president of the Black Panther fan group, and he says what up. But go on, you were saying.
No, I just got tired of going through publishers, and I just really wanted to make my comic, and I wanted to come out and not have to deal with someone else's rules. And I wanted to, just truly independent, because I had been doing Kickstarters over the years, and had lots of success in conventions. And also, like, even before this whole thing with Prentice Penny, there was lots of Hollywood talks happening, so I really believed in the comic, and I knew that it would be successful if it was distributed properly in comic book shops. So yeah, I just said, I think, like I said before, Sebastian Jones was like, hey, why don't you start your own company? Like, you've already done Kickstarters to raise the funds, and you have like a fan base. Like, you might as well just start your own company, because you've been doing everything as a publisher already. All you need is a diamond distribution deal. So but I was afraid of that because the publisher is a lot of work, and I just wanted to worry and stress about things on the creative end, and not have not get bogged down about like the business aspect of things, which I think is important to learn. But like my brain can only do one thing at a time. It would be like a whole new skill to be like, all right, I am 50% in the business of it, and I'm 50% in the creative aspect of it, you know.
Got it.
So I was really nervous and afraid of it. But, you know, during the pandemic, I had all this free time now to make my thing happen. So I just decided I got like a logo and was like, all right, Kingwood Comics. And you know, Kingwood was and I think I had always had that in the back of my brain of doing Kingwood, because Kingwood is actually a town in New Jersey where I'm from, and it's where I learned about comic books because my dad got me into comic books. And so, and
And
it's also,
that's why they have to go after the Jersey Devil's horn in that.
yes,
That okay, all right. I like he likes New Jersey. Oh, he's from there, so
yeah.
it makes sense.
I'm
I
using my
apologize for
comic
being
to
feeling like I was distracted, but I had to go find my other Harriet Tubman book. I knew I had more than two, so I was not gonna be satisfied till I found my other one.
Thank you.
Go ahead, man. Go. What were you saying? Were you finished?
I was just saying, like, I, you know, just use my comic just to rep New Jersey. So yeah.
Indeed. I think that's what a lot of people do. I have a specific question.
Okay.
With regards to Harriet Tubman. Okay, well, actually two. I got 6 issues. Do I have all the issues of Harriet Tubman there is? Or are there more out there I got to find?
There will be more coming.
Okay. So there currently aren't any.
Yes. Right now.
You had me tripping because somebody asked in the comments, and I was waiting for you to get here. I'm gonna pull it up. Somebody had asked, where are the Harriet Tubman videos? Or have you stopped doing Harriet Tubman videos? Theo, can you find it for me?
I just got a question. How long I got? Because I'm missing the first 3 issues. How long I got before you come out with issue 7? That's what
issue 7 should come out later this fall.
Okay, cool. I got time. All right.
Okay,
what you need me to find, big dog? What you need me to find?
No, I think I can find it. I'm gonna go to the top and here. There it is. Groovy said it right there. What happened to the Harriet Vampire Slayer videos, or am I missing them? See, because I haven't made one in a while because I haven't had one to make anything about. So it was like, I'm gonna wait till David get here. We field that question. So the fall is the answer.
Yes. The fall issue 7 will be out, and we're just gonna continue this story and all its funness and greatness. So yeah.
Now, my next couple questions is in regard to said story. Harriet getting hit with the brick. Is that what gives her abilities, or can you not reveal that yet?
I mean, it's part of it, but like, the real life Harriet Tubman, when she was hit over the head with the weight and she
right
into a coma life state.
Yeah.
All I will say is she woke up a different person because she went through an astral plane and saw an angel of God who prophesied that she would, lead the enslaved to freedom.
He knows his history. I like that.
Okay. The same thing happens in my comic.
Okay. And I like the writing too, by the way. Because you write it with that 1800s feel to it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, some stuff just is what it is, and it got to be written that way. And I think that's what I enjoy about your writing. Also, too, question about the Edgefield family. Mm-hmm. For y'all that don't know, that's the particular slave family or former slave family, shall we say, that Harriet is in the process of rescuing. Caesar when he goes in the barn and Master does what he does to him. Did any of the inspiration for that come from the Delectable Negro?
No. I was researching just like real just doing research on slavery and also Harriet Tubman. And I needed to really get into I needed to motivate myself to get angry, basically. Because this comic book has to be, at least for me, I didn't want I wanted it to be moments of catharsis, like cathartic moments for black people watching this. Because no, all the time when we watch these, when we see slavery content, it's us getting killed, us getting whipped, us getting raped. And I'm like, that doesn't have to happen in my comic book. Uh, because it's called Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. So it's going to be something else. And one of the things that I found was just about a slave master who is in the closet and he takes it out on a male slave and does it in front of his family. And I was just like furious. And just because I think the account that I read I won't go into detail, but there was a lot of detail. And that guy never got to get back at this man. And he ended up I think they escaped, but this man died in his 40s. I think in his late 30s, early 40s. And this happened in front of his family, in front of his children. This guy would do it. And he never got to have his revenge. But so I just kind of took that and put it in the comic that it's like a straight up like reaction. And he doesn't even know because he's not, like, you wouldn't know about a man doing that to you in the 1800s, or like what is that?
Yeah, for
that's,
real.
That's powerful that you put that in there. That's powerful. That's deep that you put that in there like that's. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it like this. I appreciate the fact that a brother such as yourself at your age has that type of dedication to be able to appreciate history like that, because what D-Real and I be dealing with is, for lack of better terminology, so many, too many, I'm not gonna say so many, too many in my opinion, too many younger brothers and sisters don't have a healthy respect for those that are older than them or that which has come before them. So my hat's off to you for that, doing that, what you did.
Thank you.
Real quick, explain this image.
Oh yeah. yeah. That's Harriet's adopted son.
Put that back. Okay, right on.
Chip. What inspired you to create Chip?
Well, like, I know Harriet had white allies who helped her out, and I think when I was doing my research, they didn't really go into detail about certain white allies she had who would sometimes operate as like decoys. And when I was making this comic book, a friend of mine joked around. He was like, "Hey man, you got to give like Harriet like." He said it as a joke, but he was like, "Yo, you got to give Harriet like some white boyfriend who's gonna help her out with slaying demons, or like white people are gonna take you down for making a series about all these black people killing a bunch of white devils. Like you have to you have to show a white man help it out. But we can never just be by ourselves doing shit. You gotta have a white man that she co-signs as her boyfriend." And at first I was like, and we were laughing around. And then I think one friend was kind of serious about it, and I got really mad. And then there was just something about when I was researching, and Harriet had like adopted children because she never ended up having kids. And I was like, wait, what if she like adopted a kid or she was like because she would usually be in charge of like taking care of like little ones and like
Right.
little white children. And what if like this one white boy just like loves and idolizes her because everyone else is like, yo, this kid has like a stutter and he's annoying, and only Harriet can stand him. And then when Harriet, decides she becomes the Demon Slayer. She leaves, and this kid is like, "I'm gonna come with you," and will not like he like runs away with her, even though she doesn't want him to come. And I'm like, wait, what if this kid, what if she trains this kid? And around this time, Black Klansman came out, and I got inspired by like this quote. It's like where they just said like we need a white man to like do shit because with the right white man you can do anything. And I was like, wait. I'm like, Chip, it should be that white man. Like, but he's still like a kid. He doesn't know everything. He's like young at heart, but he has a good heart.
And he talks out of turn a lot.
He talks out of turn. And he was like,
she knocked him out one time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like she just had to like slap him, and I just thought, I'm like, yo, that'd be kind of cool if this kid is like the Robin to her Batman type of thing. And that, I don't know, just something about that imagery just seemed compelling, that like this 4'11" woman and her Robin, who's like this 6'1" redheaded white dude. And he's like, all right, so what's the plan? And he's leaning on her because he's like, yo, I don't know what's going on. So like, you got and I just thought that like that dynamic was really interesting and cool.
That works. No, that works. That works.
Yeah. So
Are you familiar? Are you familiar with Fafhrd the Barbarian and the Gray Mouser?
No.
Okay. Fafhrd the Barbarian is like this big 6-7 foot barbarian, your conventional barbarian swinging a sword, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. The Gray Mouser is like this 5-foot guy with like a rapier, and they go on adventures together. And the Gray Mouser is the one who's the brains of the operation.
Oh wow!
So it's interesting. It's an interesting little story. DC DC had did an adaptation of it in a comic book called Sword and Sorcery that they used to do back in the 70s. When comics were like 20 cents.
You seen that in a minute.
The good old days.
Yes, good old days.
Days.
What other, do you have other like comic book projects that you think these people should be aware of? Because I ain't gonna say Nightmare in Newark, but go ahead.
Yeah. Nightmare in Newark, which is a comic I did through Kickstarter, and it's
tell them what that's about. Tell them what it's about.
It's a big 80-page first chapter because I was like, because character development is a thing. It was originally like 30 or 40 pages for the first issue, but I just kept on putting like character stuff in background, and then it just kind of grew. And I'm like, all right, since this is a Kickstarter and it's for the first issue, it's going to be 80 pages. But Nightmare in Newark is about this young lady who's coming out to her family on Thanksgiving, and she has a lot of anxiety about coming out to her family because I think they're kind of like just a little bit on the conservative side. And so she's about to come out to her family. She lives in northern New Jersey, and as she's coming out to her family, this alien invasion just like erupts in her town. So she has to survive this alien invasion and come out to her family. And it's basically like it has like the comedy and heart of like Friday mixed in with like the horror and action of Cloverfield,
Okay.
So that's nice. Thank you. Like that's another book that I've been working on and writing since like 2018. And then this other book I'm working on, I think we just finished like the first 2 chapters. Character development. We must protect this man at all costs. Thank you. Yeah, there's another book I'm working on, another series called Killer Bee, and it's about this assassin who's retiring, in like because there was like a hit that went wrong, and she like injured a kid, and she has a rule where she doesn't hurt children, but it's like really a traumatic experience for her, so she decides she's gonna like cash out, and she has like 3 hits left. So she's going to fulfill the hits and then, walk out into the sunset and walk the earth, essentially. And then, she meets this guy in her apartment, this like really like nerdy, dorky guy. At first, like she meets him like in the laundry room, and this dude's kind of like silly and nerdy and like cute, and she like starts to like him and has a crush on him, and then they start to date, they start to flirt, and I think about, I want to say like maybe like 6-7 months later, they're in a relationship, and she's happy, she's in love, she's fulfilled the last couple of hits, and she has 1 hit left, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna like, I think this guy is the one. I'm gonna walk the sunset with him. We have so much in common, and like, he is my person. And then when she gets her final hit, it's the guy.
I knew it. I knew that's what you was saying.
Yeah. She gets the thing. It's the guy, because he's a lawyer who always wants to do the right thing, but him doing the right thing has put him as like a target to this mafia mob conspiracy. So they want him killed because he's gonna like prosecute them. So she has to decide, is she going to kill this man that she's madly in love with or not?
Damn that! I want to see that in the movie. Damn.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Speaking of seeing things, great segue, Theo.
I need that in the movie. They done gave me Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What you just gave me, let me see here. Hold on. Give me Sanaa Lathan. And give me, hold on. Sanaa Lathan would be the hit woman. And I ain't seen him in a minute, but he need to get back on film and everything like that. What's my boy, the light-skinned brother with the hazel eyes? All the women love it. We ain't seen him in a minute.
Michael Ealy?
Yeah, Michael Ealy.
It wouldn't be Michael Ealy. Michael Ealy, because this guy's supposed to be dorky and nerdy. It would be Winston Duke.
Oh no, never mind. That's a terrible casting if that's what it's supposed to be.
Like it's gonna be just like a funny thing.
Wait, let me go get Steve Urkel. I think we could transition it that way. I think he would be the perfect hit for that role right there. I think we can slide him on in there. He ain't really doing nothing.
He ain't in trouble right now, is he?
Huh?
He ain't in trouble right now. Urkel ain't in trouble right now, is he?
No.
Because it seems like everybody in Hollywood is in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done did something like, oh, what's the problem? What'd you do? We found some videos.
He managed to stay clean.
We want to make sure Urkel wasn't in that number.
Here's how you know he ain't in trouble. Hollywood forgot about it.
Yeah, I think the only thing I've heard, because like he just got married.
Yes. Yes.
I was mad that he married a white woman.
Yeah, people are like mad that he married a white woman.
Y'all wasn't checking for Urkel. Now why y'all mad at him?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. And I'm probably wrong. And I'm gonna apologize to my Lord and Savior. I am. Because I think what it was is, okay, here we go. There's a difference between you being mad at Ice-T being with Coco and him being with who he with. Because I saw that picture. I was like, oh, you really do love her for her spirit. Like, her heart. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying it like that. I'm just like, I think it's a different type of anger. Like, if you mad at Coco, you mad at Ice-T, that's different. You mad at him.
Now, here's the thing. This is what I say about that. Okay. Ice-T look like he married for love. Or lust, however you want to look at it.
I'm gonna say this the last one, but go ahead.
Urkel married for the guap.
Well,
Ain't that woman like a millionaire or a billionaire or something?
She's like a famous, like she's basically like Tony Stark as a white woman. She's like a robotist engineer who's like making robots and all that stuff, and she's like building different technology, and she's also like helping build AI, like AI for what we think AI should do, like AI to
like what I was talking about earlier when I said I wasn't gonna get me no real woman no more. I was just gonna go get me one of them, spend about 5-6 racks and everything like that. Yeah, that's what, bro. First of all, the implications of that, because I follow Iron Man, so late essentially she could build her a new body. That's a bad joke. I know, I get it, but
man, I don't know. I have controversial opinions about.
I'm just going, you know what? If he like her, I love her. Congratulations, big guy. Like, that's at the end of the day, bro. You happy.
What I like about it, like, he married her and he just said, like, hey, I'm in love with her. He did it because sometimes I see people who and like interracial relationships, I don't down them, but I only get mad if someone's like, and I got a white man, because forget you, cocoa buttered brothers, or I got a white woman and forget you nappy haired black women, because you don't like me. But like he just said, like, oh, I got this woman and we've been dating on the low for a couple of years, and I knew she's my person and I'm in love with her. Just kept it chill. I'm like, big up the person you're dating. Don't like bash her down. Like that's like that's like a thing that, you know, because what's it called? This woman who I can't stand, who will probably be used as inspiration for Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer as a coontastic villain. Candace Owens.
I knew
Like, sorry, I got to rant about this a little bit. Like, I just, you know, she was talking about like, oh, I love my white husband, you know, because I couldn't find a black man who was on my level like that, who's on my intellectual level like that.
Right. She like, right. She can't find no black man that's on. She's absolutely right. You know what, Candace? You damn sure right. You know what? I gotta stop, I guess, right there. He's wrong. You're right. You cannot find a black man. You're right. You hell. I back you on that, Queen. Hell yeah, you ain't say nothing wrong. You ain't say nothing wrong. She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong at all. Go ahead, finish. But I agree with her though. Go ahead. I just want you to know. Go ahead.
Yeah. Like, yeah. No, I. What's it called? That's funny. That's funny. It's like
somebody said fetishism in the comments.
We talk about marriage. So I saw something else today, and I didn't know. But then again, we're not supposed to know. Your business is your business. Two characters from the show Supernatural. One of them, the DJ, or his name is DJ from the movie.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm. And the dude that was a werewolf on Supernatural. They just got married. I was like,
you know what? My wife was telling me about that. She was like the skinny dude from Road Trip, he married a dude, and I was like,
yeah, I saw that. I had no idea that.
My thing is,
we're not supposed to. That be my whole damn thing right there. We're not supposed to know. Do you know I'm sleeping? Do you know who I'm sleeping with? No, you don't know. It ain't your damn business. I ain't supposed to know.
Do you remember that? They went to a black fraternity.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and they got him like this super thick sister, and she was like, "Yeah, and you know how small he is." And my man he would walk around with her panties and all of that. So imagine my shock when I'm like, he married a dude.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I mean, that's great for him, but I thought he had been turned.
No, that was my thought. I just went to, he married a dude. Like, I didn't go no further than that. And I'm looking at the dude like, well, I would have never thought, but hey, I guess I ain't supposed to, because Your business is your business. It ain't mine. I ain't telling you mine. I did a video once before where I came out as a heterosexual male. That's dumb as hell. Let me just say this, because I'm gonna say it right here, and this is to my brothers and sisters that's in the LGBTQ plus community, because I do have a friend, and she was telling me about how people turned on her when she came out, and I said, let me tell you something. Those people were never your friend. She said, I lost friends. I said, you didn't lose no friends. I said, you did. I said, let me tell you something. The people that really do care about you, they already had an inkling of who you were as a person, and they never gave two damns. We never do. We know y'all. We rock with y'all. We rocking with y'all despite whatever, because at the end of the day, we all damn different. We all damn different. That's just another way you different. Okay, well, I'm different than you, and I'm not checking for your approval with my love life. Why in the hell you care looking for mine? Just do what you do. Congratulations to everybody, though. Let me just say that. Congratulations, everybody that found love. Congratulations to all y'all. So I just want to say that.
I'm gonna shift gears real quick because I forgot to ask. Animated Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer.
That'd be amazing. That'd be cool. I think I originally was trying to pitch the series animated, and I think who I'm working with now on just developing Harriet as a show. Prentice Penny, who's like a genius, and he co-created and was the showrunner on Insecure on HBO, and the awesome folks at Onyx Collective and Sebastian Jones, who's also executive producer on the project. I think the studio wanted it to be live action to start, because I think they wanted to tap into that Walking Dead. At first, I was like, oh, but animation would be so cool,
Do more.
Yeah, we'll see. But I feel good about it, and maybe one day we'll do like an in between season, of like, hey, like here is the like an animated prequel, or we'll do like fun animated like in between things.
Hey, you got creative control, right?
I do.
Make it happen, dog. Make it happen. Make it happen. I'm looking forward. I mean, when can these happy people look forward to something like that? Not animated, live action.
Oh yeah, the TV series. I know that we kind of lost a year on like development because of the writer's strike.
Right.
So I'm not sure when it'll come out. It could be 2026. I think 2025, 2026 was what we were looking at. But it could be 2020. 2026 is a possibility. I pray and hope for a 2026.
Okay. And since you like characterization, my next question is about fictional characters. Okay. Real quick, full disclosure about me. I am also a radio personality locally here in Anchorage, Alaska. And I do a show. It's called the Black Business Mixer Fire and Ice Show, and I do it with a lady named Jasmine. And we had the, I guess, privilege of interviewing David Banner. He was in town for a show. And as I always do, I take it to the nerd side of things. If people ain't feeling it, then I go back over. But I had asked him how he felt or what he thought about recast T'Challa. And his response to me was, I don't. And he said, he went on to say that fictional characters aren't that important. Okay, I would just like to hear what you, Mr. Crownson, think about the importance of fictional characters, specifically Black ones.
I think fictional characters are extremely important. Like, I disagree with that statement where, and I'll contradict myself a little bit with, T'Challa, where originally, uh, that character will be another actor one day will play that role. I think it would have been too jarring for me to see Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, starring Damson Idris as T'Challa, and because Chadwick Boseman he did too perfect of a job.
You know what? Stay right there. Stay right there. I'm gonna stay right there because I like this. Because you're a comic book writer. You're a comic book fan. And from what I'm gathering, how you're speaking right now, a Chadwick Boseman fan. So what I want to do is play a game of what if. You're a Chadwick Boseman fan and you feel how you feel. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with how you feel. So I work at Marvel. And I come out December 10th and I make my announcement. And I say, because of that, we're going to press pause on the Black Panther sequel. What we're going to do is look in ways of honoring the legacy of Chadwick Boseman before we do anything in regards to Black Panther 2, the sequel. And I give you a Chadwick Boseman movie bio, kind of how like they have all them other movies over there at Disney. You as a Chadwick Boseman fan, would you have been receptive to that? A Chadwick Boseman movie biopic. I'm pressing pause on the Black Panther sequel.
But that doesn't connect to the reason why, like, because I think they've already done things to.
We ain't not no. We right here in this moment right here. I'm coming out. This story is evolving. It ain't what they did. I'm saying to you as a Chadwick Boseman fan, I come out on December 10th and I say to you, Chadwick Boseman did a phenomenal job. Out of respect to him, we're going to focus on honoring him and we're going to press pause on Black Panther 2. How will you feel?
Like that it doesn't. I would be confused because like it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of just like how Hollywood works, and typically when someone dies, they usually wait a decade, or like a decade or 5 or 6 years before.
5 years with Christopher. 5 years with Christopher Reeve between Superman when Brandon Routh took over the role as Clark Kent in the same universe. So if I press pause, passed away in 2020, you love the actor, as do I.
I love the actor and the character. And
right, I'm saying, as do I. So I'm saying, let me ask this question. Do you think we know enough about Chadwick Boseman? Do you think we've learned enough about Chadwick Boseman, the man, since his passing?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, like, no, because we literally like found out about him having cancer the day he died. Like, I think I think Netflix put out a mini documentary about him. And I think it was just with all, like, every person he's ever worked with was in the documentary, just talking about him, because the man was magic and like a miracle. And even just
how he wrote the play for one of his classmates in high school.
Say again?
How he wrote the play for one of his high school classmates. They talk
about that, and like him directing it, and even like they have his script for I forget for which movie, but it's like archived, and it's all the stuff he wrote in the script, and even just like the studying of the accent for Black Panther, and just how Marvel, and he had a lot to say with the movie. Like, originally the movie was going to be directed by, I think,
Did they say anything about how he talked about black representation and black imagery?
Yeah, that like they talked about how there was like, oh, what if the Wakandan accent is British? And
Kind
Marvel
of like
was
with 1943 and Carrie.
yeah, yeah,
Black.
like Marvel was pushing that the Wakandan accent would be British.
I'm saying, like what we getting ready to get in the video game 1943 with Carrie playing the role of Azuri, that British accent he getting ready to drop on folks.
Oh, his accent isn't British. He's a British. I think he's a British actor. But or unless there's something new that I haven't seen. But like there was like rumors of like, oh, we're gonna have the Wakandan accent be British, and he just said like that doesn't make sense because Wakanda was never colonized. So we have to study the accent should be a country that hasn't been colonized. And also, I think Marvel wanted to get a big name director. And I think Ava DuVernay was really popular at that time. And they had a meeting, and like, he respected and loved it. He loved Ava, but he was like, I need something like specific and different for this movie. And he really wanted Ryan Coogler. And Ryan, I think at that time was only known for Fruitvale Station. So this is before Creed comes out. So everyone's just kind of like, this ain't the guy. like this ain't the dude. This ain't the guy. Because he has one independent movie under his belt, but it's like a beautifully made movie. This guy can write, and he's like the perfect storyteller, and he's like a nerd. He loves comic books. I'm telling you, this is the guy for the job. He's going to understand it, and he's going to get underneath and represent blackness from being in America, and also blackness from being in another continent, and also just about the emotional impact of both of those worlds colliding. And that's important to see because we really haven't seen that on screen in a way, except for maybe in Coming to America, you know. So they were like, he was like, this is the guy. And I think this is the accent that all the Wakandans should have. And if you guys don't do this, I will terminate my contract. And it was like,
it was crazy because it was like me and D-Real and Daryl and I were talking. Have you seen the movie Message from the King?
Yeah.
It's actually the same accent. I told Daryl, I said, we were going to have a watch party, but we lost power here in Florida, so we weren't able to do the watch party. Now, like, there are certain things, nuances in Message from the King came out in 2016, like Captain America Civil War did. Certain things that as a Black Panther fan, I noticed, my opinion, could be wrong, been wrong before, I'll be wrong again, that I didn't get in the MCU as a Black Panther fan that came across in Message from the King, ironically enough, that came out in 2016. The reason why I asked about Chadwick Boseman in the manner in which I did was because one of the other things that he talked about was the vision of having the Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12 type movie for us. And having listened to Derek, having listened to those who care about Chadwick Boseman, understanding the sensitivity, being empathetic to all those involved. That's why I asked the question, do a press pause on the sequel. I'm not pressed about the sequel. I got T'Challa been around since 1966. Talk to me about Chadwick Boseman. Give me about, because you told me about the Texas team, first Black Texas team. Give me a movie featuring an actor to play the role of Chadwick Boseman. Tell me about his upbringing with his family in South Carolina. What got him to be the man, the pro-Black man that we know him to be? Then you, myself, others that are Chadwick Boseman's fans, I think it would have been easier for us to digest had the actor that portrayed him in the biography been the one that took over the role.
I don't know. I feel like it would be too. it might be too meta for me to be like, oh, because I think like at least for me, like I might feel differently if it's how it's executed, like even this movie called Age of Adeline, where there was an actor who played a young Harrison Ford, and the guy crushed it. So when they were looking for the Han Solo, so like the young Han Solo movie, and they were like, "Oh, who's going to play Han Solo?" I think everyone in the world was saying, "Cast this kid as the guy," because he like dude like looks and sounds like Han Solo, and they ended up not casting the kid for whatever reason.
Han Solo tanked.
Oh yeah, and like the Solo tanked, and they because they fired the directors who made Spider-Verse. That's why it tanked. They were like, all right, let's fire these guys. They're not going to make anything cool or revolutionary, and then they make
that seemed to be the running thing. Fire anybody that know. But anyway,
Dave.
Yes.
Who's your top 5 black superheroes?
Top 5. Harriet Tubman. That's right.
Well, of course.
You better say that. You better.
Harriet Tubman. Both versions. My version and the real life Harriet Tubman.
Okay.
Who else? Static. Miles Morales. Storm. Black Panther. Is that 5? Harriet.
I think so.
Harriet, yeah. Black Panther. I said Miles Morales, Static, and Storm. Yeah.
And Static. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I mean, that's not a bad 5. I don't think nobody can really trip on that. That's a nice little 5.
I'd probably keep 3 of that 5. But yeah. So what was the first ever? And you can tell we're kind of Black Panther-y around here. What was the first Black Panther comic book you ever read?
Yeah, the first one. I think this one low-key inspired Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. When I was a kid, I didn't know much about Black Panther because I think they were always showing Superman, Batman, Daredevil, Spider-Man, X-Men when I was a kid. And I didn't know who Black Panther was till I watched an episode of the Fantastic Four, the animated series where the Fantastic Four, I think T'Challa like shows up and beats up the Fantastic Four.
You sure it was T'Challa? Are you sure it was T'Challa? I don't even want to do this at this particular. Are you sure that was T'Challa? Because according to X-Men 97, that was T'Challa. Are you sure?
You know what? David set it up perfectly. He set it up perfectly. Okay, you mentioned T'Challa in the Fantastic Four TV show.
You did.
That was 1994.
We didn't ask you that. You put that out there yourself. Now you brought that out.
Yeah, this was not even the direction I was going in. But because you said that, I want you to take a look-see at this, sir. Yeah. See what that says under alternate identity?
Alternate identity, Black Panther, and T'Chaka. Like that. That's like, oh yeah, I saw that thing on X-Men and I was like confused. I was like, wait a minute. Because his dad, T'Challa, I'm really nerdy, guys. His dad, T'Chaka, his costume is black with gray tints on it. At least
in the retcon version, that's the cinematic version of the action figure he just put up.
Yes. And then T'Challa's costume is black and has the blue kind of tint.
Well, in that same episode that you're talking about, which also happens to be taken directly from Fantastic Four number 52, which is the first appearance of T'Challa. T'Chaka gets killed.
Yeah.
So if T'Chaka, and they've already established that every superhero you saw in the 90s on Spider-Man, on X-Men, Iron Man, that's all one connected universe. If that's all, because we saw Peter Parker and Mary Jane from the Spider-Man show on that X-Men episode. So if that's all one connected universe, you just said it. When I watched that episode of T'Challa, now how they changing wiki entries and how they giving us T'Chaka on X-Men 97.
By the way, the doors are out of uniform.
And if we're being perfectly technical,
I'm sorry. The doors are out of uniform. They didn't wear that. They weren't wearing that back then. I'm sorry. I know. And I hate to be that nerd.
There shouldn't even be doors because
I hate to be that nerd. I hate to be that guy. I do. I know. That's why I watch it. Right? I would want Harriet Tubman represented right. I want Harriet Tubman represented right. I don't want nobody's version of Harriet Tubman. I want David's version of Harriet Tubman. I don't want nobody taking liberties. That's the first thing my dog came and said when he sat down. He said, I didn't want to, did what he said. I didn't want to fool with nobody that was going to make me adjust some stuff or alter my creative vision. That's what he said. I respected the hell on out of that. So when my dog Dave decided to drop me the animation, I don't want nobody taking no damn creative liberties with his stuff. Give me what Dave gave me because I'm in love with what Dave gave me. Don't change that up. So I'm just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Dave, when we get what you got, I want what you gave us. Tell folks don't mess with your stuff. I'm gonna feel the same way. I'm gonna feel the same way.
Done.
So before he lost his onions, what I was saying was that there were no Dora Milaje. In 1995, 1996. We didn't get Dora Milaje until Christopher Priest's run in 1998.
Yeah.
So that's people, that's what he's talking about. Messing with stuff and just taking liberties because you don't read comic books. That's because I ain't gonna say no names because you don't want me saying names. So I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but a certain person who is also popular for wearing a baseball cap.
I did a good job. I didn't know that was a prerequisite.
And works over at Disney. Plays a little fast and loose with source material, but swears up and down and sideways that he's a comic book fan. But when you look at the projects he's connected to, you can tell he's anything but.
It's 11 o'clock.
That's up.
They got dip. Dip, baby, dip.
I'm good. Yeah, I think like when I saw the Dora, I wasn't like, because sometimes things will, at least with adaptations, you're not always going to get what you want because the medium is different. Like even the whole story with the Goblin Queen in X-Men 97, that's a longer like that should have been like a whole season.
Inferno. We should have saw Sim. We should have saw Ilyana. We should have saw a bunch of stuff we didn't get to see.
Yeah, like that would have been like a whole season. But it's like, okay, we got to get to Genosha. We got to get to Bastion. We got to get to. So it's like some of that I can like forgive. The only thing in the series that I at least like I feel it was a fair criticism because I was confused by it was seeing like, when we see Black Panther and, we see the Dora behind him, I was like, oh, like the Dora didn't come out till 1998, but like this is cool to see. So I'm like, I'll let this slide. The only thing that was a little bit confusing to me was, I thought it was T'Challa because it was that costume from the Fantastic Four episode that I was telling you guys about. And that's what sparked my interest in the character. And then just seeing, that one. And then seeing, when he's talking to the president, it's his dad. So I was like, wait, what? Like, is it because there are some comics where, his dad's just old and he's still like the ruler. But then I was like, but then I'm like, but he's still wearing the same costume. His dad's wearing the gray. The image you just showed. It's
that is actually an homage to the original look of T'Challa, because back in 1966, I guess inking and coloring what it is now, and they couldn't do deep blacks or really dark blues, and so that's how they compensated it. And if you even look at some older comic books, the skin of black people was colored gray.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, but go on.
Yeah. No. So I just was kind of like, I was like, wait, is his dad like? Are they both? Again, because there's some comics where T'Challa becomes king, his dad's still alive, but he's just old. But I just, and also I'm used to, at least from what I've read, T'Challa is king and his father isn't alive.
What I would say is that the Marvel wiki changed.
Yeah, and just jumped around. So
at first, and shout out to those that have been on the ground doing it. First, it was just T'Challa. Then they scrubbed T'Challa's name off of it and put T'Chaka on it, just left T'Chaka. Then they went back and adjusted it again and said that it's T'Challa, but one of his aliases, aside from Black Panther, is T'Chaka. And I'm saying to myself, okay, you're doing too much.
And have absolutely nothing historical
no reason, because at this point in time, you could have said what you said before, but what I say to us as a people, for something to be iconic, there has to be something to compare it to. You have no live action performance to compare Chadwick Boseman's portrayal of T'Challa to. You don't. And we never got that type of wordplay in regards to Harrison Ford. No, we just slid, I'm gonna say William Hurt. We just slid Harrison Ford in there, another critically acclaimed, decorated actor, and went about our business as usual. Well, T'Challa not being live action has nothing to do with T'Challa in the video game. T'Challa live action has nothing to do with T'Challa animated. The fact that they going so, the fact that you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, it'd be one thing if I say to you, Dave, stop taking the cookies. But I don't never catch you in the ad. You feel what I'm saying? Dave, stop taking the cookies. I never see you taking it. But one day I just happened to walk in there and you actually got your hand in the cookie jar. I'm like, Dave, what you doing? What you doing? So
I think I'll go a step further and a step deeper in the opposite but same direction. Chadwick Boseman was the first actor asked for the What If series to voice T'Challa, because I think Robert Downey Jr. was like, I ain't doing it. Chris Evans is like, I ain't doing it. Scarlett Johansson was like, how much am I being paid? What? I ain't doing it. And Chadwick is the first person to be like, of course I'll do it. That's cool. Any chance I want to play T'Challa, I will. If my schedule aligns, I will do it. Like, he even wanted to do the video game that came out, but it was going to collide with his schedule where he wouldn't have time to record it in 3 days. So he did. And my only issue, and I understand both sides of people who want T'Challa recasted, and for me, I'm like, yes, but not as quickly, because they would be like just jarring for me to see. It would have to be, and I feel so bad for whoever this actor is that's going to take on this role, because it is a heavy crown. No pun intended. It is a heavy crown, because you can't underplay it. You either got to be you have to match it or exceed it, in my opinion.
Can I ask you a question? Why do we think like that, though? Because how many actors have we seen play Batman, Superman? Like, why are we as a people going to put that type of pressure? Why does the actor have to knock it out the park and not just be good at it? Because we're not doing this with nobody else. I hate to be the one to ask the question, but critically thinking questions. we're not having these conversations with, forget having it with us. We're not even having conversations with the other people to make sure that they, and it's never a concern. Heath Ledger passed away. We know we never asked the question. It was never a concern. We accepted Joaquin Phoenix with open arms. So I'm asking,
Well, we
what?
also that the Joker movie, you know, that came out in what, like 2019, and we had The Dark Knight came out in 2008, and
Remember,
also it's a reboot and
remember
it's
one of the
a
things I said earlier was press pause on the movie for about 4 to 5 years. But even when D Real and I have suggested that, you know what the first thing Anthony Castor said? Well, they already were promised, committed to doing the second movie. Well, if I'm a Chadwick Boseman fan, I'm not pressed for the second movie. I'm pressed for the respect of the actor. So I'm a Chadwick Boseman fan and I'm a Black Panther T'Challa fan. So I'm looking at it like, if I'm respecting the actor, to your point, actor passed away, let's give it some time. Well, okay, well, if he passed in 2020, and I said give it 4 or 5 years, we're not looking at a sequel until either 2024 or 2025. My question then is even that long enough? Because we're not having these conversations about nobody else, regardless of the time frame.
I think, you know, if they were doing, because people were saying like, oh, how are they going to handle uh recasting T'Challa, and how are they going to handle? I think one of the things I thought of is if they kill that version of T'Challa, this was like a bad fan version. You know, we're doing things now with the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I thought about, what if there was a T'Challa who like is from another universe where the Avengers, everyone loses and his world is gone, and maybe the Watcher puts him in a world because he's like, this T'Challa has been through a lot. I'm going to put you in a world where they don't have a T'Challa and you don't have a world. And like that was my way of like,
no, that's a good way. But let me ask you this one. Did you read Reginald Hutler's run, Deadliest of the Species?
No, I haven't read that one. No.
Okay, so in that run, T'Challa is summoned by Namor. Mm-hmm. He meets Namor in Latveria. He gets off the claw, the Wakandan talon, and he is ambushed by Victor Von Doom, shot point blank range in the face. Now, in that storyline, Deadliest of the Species, that's when Shuri assumes the mantle of the Black Panther. T'Challa is placed in a hibernation chamber, much like Bucky was at the end of Captain America Civil War. In that storyline, Aurora makes a deal with Zaravari to enter the spirit world to go get T'Challa. Now, she goes to get T'Challa, and this carries on to Jonathan Mayberry's run, Power, where Shuri interacts with the Fantastic Four before taking on Namor, because she's under the impression he's responsible for the attack on her brother. But her brother is rescued, brought back. Morlan is the one that's taking on Shuri, but he's brought back from the spirit world with the assistance of his wife Aurora, Zaravari, and Queen Mother Ramunda, played by Angela Bassett. They also borrowed from the storyline Avengers versus X-Men. Yeah, Avengers versus X-Men. Namor got the powers of the Phoenix and flooded Wakanda, which is inland. It's not coastal. It's inland. Queen Mother Ramunda does not die in that storyline. She lives. As a matter of fact, she's still alive and well in the storyline. So what we got as Black Panther fans, no different than Harriet Tubman fans. That's why I said I would be mad if somebody F with your story. The fan that you are, there was a way for you to get T'Challa injured, face changed, acted honored. There's an Avengers story arc where there's a battle for the Phoenix Force. I'm not sure if you know this. but the Wakandan helicarrier named the Bozeman flies over Wakanda. It still flies over Wakanda. Whether you pick up a comic book, I pick up a comic book, or D-Real pick up a comic book, anybody in that editorial department at Marvel that is aware of that, anytime they want to pay homage to Chadwick Boseman, now watch this. Kevin Feige is over all things Marvel. I could have Chadwick Boseman's name remembered for the remainder of the MCU, whether we got a T'Challa or not, whether we got a Black Panther or not. Long as I got a Wakanda, I got a Wakandan helicarrier, the Wakandan Bozeman. You a Black Panther fan? Bump that. You a Chadwick Boseman fan? You gonna be moved every time you see that. Just like you were in the Heart of Day Fall when you saw that railroad car.
Yeah, yes.
So here's the issue I have. The issue I have is with the propaganda of it all. Okay. And when I say propaganda, I mean, in what instance, anywhere, in any format, any place, is the definition of honor to 100% eradicate the presence of a character? How are you honoring the character and the actor? Because the actor can be honored 1,000 times over. You can build a statue. Like Theo said, you can make a movie. You can at where he went to school. He went to school at Howard University. They honored him by naming a building after him. They named a scholarship fund after him. These are all things done to honor him. But in a lot of people's mind at Disney, never hearing from, never seeing, never talking about, never discussed. Matter of fact, just did it on X-Men 97. No vestige whatsoever. We know good and doggone well that was T'Challa. But we just eradicating every single vestige of the character, and hoping that they don't get pushback on it by saying you're honoring the character.
Yeah, like what I was saying before, that this bugged me about T'Challa, the character, even before Chadwick Boseman passed away. There was something that happened with, like, I'm like, man, every time T'Challa has died in every movie he's been in, and even with What If, he
don't get me. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
I am saying it. What's it called? In What If, except for the amazing Star-Lord T'Challa, which they were going to make a spin-off thing, which would have been dope. His Black Panther in all the different worlds of What If died, and I always just found that, like, I'm like, he dies in his own movie, or he dies in his own movie, then he dies in Avengers, then he dies in every episode except for the Star-Lord T'Challa thing. So I was kind of like, and so I understand, like, people who want to recast T'Challa, because it's like, yo, this man sometimes, like, takes an L or dies. Because I'm like, why did they have to kill this character off? And this is Chadwick Boseman is alive around this time.
Dave, what's the name of your book? What's the name of your book?
Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer.
You did a lot of research. Slavery.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at Star-Lord. I ain't like it. Folks like, Theo, why you like Star-Lord? I say, so you mean to tell me I got this story of some folks from another land coming to Africa, and they finna take somebody from Africa, replace their language, replace their religion, change their whole damn name, and lie to them about it. Oh, so y'all just gonna give me the slave trade all over again? Oh, no, I don't want that. Because didn't he find out that they had lied to him the longest damn time at the end? Yeah, his whole And then you're gonna turn my dog into zombie food, I guess, because he got the heart-shaped herb, he can't be turned. And then you mean to tell me, even though I know he got on vibranium weave mesh, and that Wakandan tech is more advanced than Stark tech, and he then took point blank range shots from Claw, the master of sound, and lived to tell the tale. But over here, he finna get deleted by a Stark sonic cannon.
Oh yeah. Like that's what. I think I'm like, yeah. Why is this?
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
None of
With
that.
taking your mask off all the time.
I'm not
That's
doing
the
none of
problem.
that.
Right there. Why would you take your mask off? Why would you remove your cowl in the middle of a fight?
Not doing that. Not doing.
Yeah.
I'm asked to believe.
I'm not doing that. I know this man's trying to kill me. I'm not finna unmask. I got the perfect proof against what he's hitting me with, but I'm just gonna take this down so he can get in my ears.
Yeah, I'm like, did they need to like see because it's animated, so it's not like a thing where it's like we gotta see Chadwick's face, everyone. Yeah, that episode bothered me. I don't know the Star-Lord the T'Challa thing didn't bug me as much because he just grows up and he's a badass and he's better at everything than
It's still the slave trade. You're right.
Star-Lord.
He did. He rose up. We did that though. No, realistically, we did that. There's no lie there. We did do that realistically. We did rise up. We did. We rose up during the slave trade. Yeah, we got it. You didn't lie. You didn't lie at all. You didn't. Not one lie told.
So yeah, those are the only things that like bother me is except for that Star-Lord and except for the Star-Lord T'Challa universe. Every time we see this character, he dies. So I'm like,
yeah,
you know, part of my conspiracy hat was like, was Chadwick Boseman a target? What is going on? Or did they not want to see a black king? Because like I don't know, y'all. I always
I'm gonna turn you on to some videos.
Yeah, but like because
I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. I think I didn't say it too much. I don't want nobody mad at me.
He's like the FBI agent assigned to you.
Well, here's the thing. You probably heard about it. But Chadwick Boseman's brother Derek did a video in 2020, I believe it was.
2020, December 8th.
And he was asked several questions in regard to his brother. And one of the questions that he was asked was, what do you think? And this speaks directly to something you just said not too long ago. Do you think that Chad would have wanted the role of T'Challa to continue? You know what his brother said?
Oh yeah, I've seen the interview. He said that.
Okay, so if you've seen that interview, then you know what he also said about, I know the question you're not asking. They don't want to see a black king on screen. They don't want to see a black man in a position of power on the screen. So here goes my conspiracy hat. How do I execute that? I make them love him so much that they don't want to see anybody else on screen. Mission accomplished. And then the people who are fighting about it the most, us. We fighting with each other about a character that was made for us by two Jewish guys, I believe, but it was made for us. The character was made specifically for us. So shouldn't we want that character to continue?
Oh yeah, of course. Like I want to see the character, and I want to see the character on screen in comics and video games. And I just remember, I think there was a question that we asked a while ago about fictional characters being important. Like I'm jealous of these kids that got Black Panther in 2018 and Into the Spider-Verse in the same year. Like, if I had that as a 13-year-old, you couldn't tell me nothing.
It's crazy you say that. How old are you, Dave?
I'm 37.
37.
God bless you. God bless you.
Mr. Ray Smith is 62 years old. Just turned 62 this year.
He don't know who Ray Smith is.
No, he don't. I'm gonna bring it home though. He's a Black Panther fan. You don't need to know in person. But Mr. Ray Smith has been a diehard Black Panther fan since before either of us was born. Mm-hmm. That's an elder. Mm-hmm. Grand Madam Tarot is also a Black Panther fan. She's an elder. They're not alone. You 37, I'm 56, Daryl is 57. You just mentioned the kids. You did. It's crazy because it was two young boys that didn't live long enough to see that character come to the big screen. It's a character. No different than Clark, no different than Bruce. When we say wait, nobody else could play it. We're not thinking about those who came before us, who've been having to watch somebody else's characters, but not get the one that they want. When we say wait, we sound a lot like those during the civil rights movement who told us and still tell us to this very day to wait on our rights. When we gatekeep that role, I'm gonna be honest with you. At the age of 56, I thought I would never live to see Black folks tell other Black people they're not qualified in ways they allow and accept whites and other minorities, other races, other ethnicities to do the exact same thing. It is a sad day when that is our marching edict. No Black can do what Chadwick Boseman did. We're not supposed to be looking for that. No differently than I'm supposed to be looking for somebody to do what Ben Affleck did. No differently than I should be looking for somebody to do what Michael Keaton did. No, I should be looking for the next qualified actor to play the role of T'Challa, not play the role of Chadwick Boseman. Play the role of T'Challa no differently than we've looked and accepted a platitude of other actors and actresses playing the roles of other heroes that you, I, and our grandparents have had to watch over and over and over again. It's sad that in the Black community, we're really struggling about agreeing to bring a character to the screen to be seen live action that's been around since 1966. No, this character should have been around before then. This shouldn't have been your first time watching T'Challa. It shouldn't be. You should have been able to watch T'Challa live action as a child. Yeah, no different than anybody else.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was supposed to. I think he said he was trying to do a Black Panther movie in. I think it was like the 90s. In the 90s.
Yeah.
And I think, and he was like really like studying. He was really into the role, and
they made him do Blade 3.
For whatever reason, it didn't happen, and but Blade was able to get off the ground, and I think Blade, they were like, this ain't gonna do anything. Let's give him some money, and he made some hits that made some money. So let's give him a little bit of money to do this Blade movie. Ain't nobody gonna care about it. Holy shit, did it do well? And
first to the MCU.
Yeah, it was after Blade 2. He wanted to do Black Panther, and they were like, well, give us Blade 3. Give us Blade 3, and then we'll talk more about Black Panther. LL Cool J wanted to be Black Panther. And that's my thing. It's like,
that wouldn't have
at the age of 37, bro, I'm just gonna say this to you, and just go with me here. Man, me and Daryl saw our first live action Spider-Man was on the Electric Company. I want you to think about how far me and Daryl just went back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The next live action was this little sorry behind costume we got with Nicholas Hammond on CBS. But I want you to think about how far we went back.
Oh yeah. I remember that series. I remember
we didn't see Thor show up with the little behind hammer on NBC, Thor versus the Hulk. We saw that. We didn't see the dude dressed up as Daredevil in this ugly, god-awful black costume. We didn't see it. but we were never they fans though. We was not where T'Challa at, dog.
Yeah. Because I just think,
I'm just, like I said, man, we've experienced a lot, and we're not knocking anybody's heroes, who they love, who they respect. I just want us to think as a community, what's really at stake? Black imagery, Black representation. You said you're jealous. You know what? You want that. I would love to a Harriet Tubman action figure. Like a Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer action figure. That's what I'm about. I got 2, 4 daughters, a granddaughter. I would love to have that. First, that's an action figure that's historical and a superhero at the same damn time. I would love that. My mindset has always been this. If I let them take T'Challa off the table, because that's the number one, that's the most important one, they'll take a dump on everybody else. James Rhodes been paralyzed since 2016. Can't nobody tell me why. Not from a creative standpoint. Sam Wilson's sister is a single mother. He can't get a damn loan, even though Daryl and I are both veterans. So we don't even understand how that went down.
This house I'm sitting in.
Lamar Hoskins is taking a dirt nap just to be the motivational reason for John Walker, when in the comics, it was John Walker's family that took the dadgum dirt nap. It was no, Lamar Hoskins is still walking around alive. I'm not understanding this. Well, that's my Black representation. That's my Black imagery. That shows me being significant. Oh, my bad. Monica Rambeau, her father, Frank Rambeau. I'm a father. I don't know if you're a father, Daryl a father. We both got girls. Frank missing. We don't know where the hell Frank at. I guess Monica and Kara, I'm gonna say Maria and Kara have, but wait, now Monica stuck on a whole damn alternate universe. We got to hope, pray, get resolved if and when they do damn Secret War. Like we don't know. Had we fought for that one right now? Because they don't think we free.
Let me find a good place to wedge myself in here.
You want me to slide over so you can wedge over?
No. Battlestar is dead. Should be a super soldier. I know that Theo gets that reference. And if you ever read a comic book with Battlestar in it, who is currently alive, this is what I'm saying. There's more people dead in the MCU that should be alive, or are in a condition that they shouldn't be in, that makes them less than what they should be, as opposed to their comic book version.
Remember your conspiracy thing?
We be here all night, bro. We be here all night. If I go full conspiracy theory, we'll be here all night long. And you ain't got time. I ain't got time. I got stuff to do. I mean,
let me say this. It's been longer than 45 minutes. So thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Now, David, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I know you're busy, man. You got comic books to create. But I always ask people about hip hop. Now, if you tell me you ain't into hip hop, I'm gonna jump through the TV, the screen.
No, he in the hip hop. He in the hip hop. Come on.
All right, okay, all right.
I'm into hip hop. Are you asking?
Give me your top 5.
Outkast, the group Outkast. Man.
Goody Mob. Don't say Goody Mob. You said Outkast already. Don't Goody Mob.
No, because I'm also thinking of like the newer people who have been canceled. I'm like, I can't say anyone who's canceled, can I?
Say who you like.
Did we Friday night vibing with D-Real and Theo?
Say who you like, bro.
But before he became crazy problematic, like I like him up until 2011. I love Kanye West. I love Wu-Tang Clan. I love Bone Thugs and Harmony. And
that's 4.
I can't say Method Man because that counts as Wu-Tang Clan.
Why you can't?
Because he's in Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan encompasses it's RZA, everyone
Meth
else.
got his own stuff. You can say Meth and Red. You can say Meth and Red.
I got a comment, but Missy. Oh wait, damn! It's between Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes.
They did a duo together. Throw both of them on at the same time. It's cool. It's Friday.
All right. Well. All right. I'm gonna throw both of them because I love Busta Rhymes. I love Missy Elliott.
You're not wrong. Rah, like a Dungeon Dragon. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I saw Busta Rhymes live last year, and I was kind of sad because it was it was the Lovers and Friends thing, and my girlfriend who's dope, awesome. I love her. Dope, awesome black woman. She got tickets for it, and we went to go see Lovers and Friends, and it was great. We had a great time. What's it called? What was I gonna say? And like Busta Rhymes, I'm like, what I love about him, he's famous for just rapping fast.
Right.
And he was kind of struggling to do his. I think he had a 30-minute set. And he was like struggling to do everything fast. And I was
you know what? It's crazy you would say that. I read an article, and you may have read it too, being a Busta Rhymes fan, that he was overweight or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and his son had talked to him and say, "Dad, you got to get in better shape." So, and he's in phenomenal shape. I think we see it right now.
Yeah. He lost 70 pounds.
Yeah. So, when you saw him, was he at a heavy size then?
Yeah. He
okay.
I love Busta, but he had like a belly, and which nothing's wrong with having a belly. I have one, but like he was kind of like walking a little bit slow, and he was rapping really slow, and I was like, oh man. Missy Elliott was dope. Missy Elliott had like a 3D head like coming into the crowd, and it was like rapping to us, and then she, Missy Elliott. Like that, there was a reason why they called it Lovers and Friends at the Missy Elliott concert, because she had like people dressed up as robots came in like rollerblading in, and then I think she came in like on a rocket, and she like did all of her songs from 19.
She got great stage presence. That's what you telling us. Let's go put on the show. Okay, all right, that's what's up. I gotta ask.
You see, and Childish, the newer people. I love Childish Gambino.
Okay. I gotta ask a question.
Yes.
You know what's coming. We talking rap. We done with comics. We ain't going back there. Rap.
Here we go.
Recent and or current, beef wise, Canadian, American, Aubrey, Kendrick. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. I feel like I got to preface it by saying there's no wrong answer. You like who you like. You feel how you feel.
We're talking about the rap beef. Well, the rap beef. Kendrick won. Kendrick won. Drake, he has good producers who make some cool beats from time to time. I'm not like
writers. Don't forget the writers.
Yeah, and he has some good writers. I'm not like a hardcore like Drake fan. And I
think anybody is right now.
Yeah, and there's like maybe 2 or 3 songs that I like from him. Kendrick, even like I think I got introduced to Kendrick maybe in like 2017 is when I got introduced to Kendrick, because it was the Freedom song I think he did with Beyonce, or no, I feel like there was something else.
No, let me see. I know it was he had that beat. It was like the Anytime, Any Place hook with Janet Jackson, and it was him and Erykah Badu did a song together.
It was a song. Actually, no, it was 2015. He did a song called "I Love Myself."
Oh no, I ain't talking about that. It was I can't remember. Dadgum, I can't remember the song he did with Erykah Badu. But
Kendrick's great. Like his voice is just really interesting.
What about King Kunta?
Huh?
What about King Kunta?
What about who?
King Kunta.
King Kunta. Yes.
Oh, y'all need to go backwards in your Kendrick
Yes.
discology.
Kendrick's a great rapper, and he's a great like me, like my taste.
He got a Pulitzer Prize for rap.
Yes, like me, I like rappers who can make good beats and who can tell great stories and have clever. If you want to get me, you got to have like some clever word play in your verses. Like that's how you get me.
I'll tell you, one of my faves, and a lot of people, when I say it, they go, "Oh yeah," and that tells you right there that it's a sleeper. You said you won't say. There's not another rapper on the earth like E40.
E40? No.
There's not another rapper.
No.
He like what, 29, 30 albums deep?
No. E40 got a whole
that work ethic alone wins my respect. Do you realize he started making hip hop when the most popular rapper in the Bay Area was MC Hammer? That's how long E40 been making music.
E40 is responsible for me wanting to just go watch this particular movie because he's in it all the damn time. It's a comedian in it and everything like that. And I forget in Boucher Rice. See, all I had to do was just
three strikes.
That's all I had to do was just thinking about him. Oh Lord,
three strikes.
Boy, look good. Good Lord, Lord Jesus, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I'm having a moment. I'm sorry. Good Lord have mercy.
Somebody asked David, "What's the best?"
Anyway, we back, but damn.
It's either gonna be, I think, Extinction Level Event is really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's put your hands where my eyes can see, right?
Mm-hmm. And because is that the same? Because like he just had like a year where every music video was dope and every song was
Whichever one has I make sure everything remains raw.
Yeah, he had a boy Flip Mo with him.
That's the one. He's on a portrait. Is a picture of him in a portrait on there, and in the video, he's rolling in the Tahoe, and everybody.
He got a boy. He got the light skin dude
bobbing their head
with Flip Mo. Light skin dude, yeah. Bro, he went raw for like, because I want to say 106 in Park was still coming on BET. Back then,
late 90s.
He had the locks and he was slender. Back then, but yeah, Buster went on a man. Listen, like I said, there ain't really no wrong answer and everything. Buster, E40, Redman, Meth, shoot,
Kodak Black.
I mean, like, ain't nobody getting no bad name. But this is what we do, Dave. This is what we do on Friday. We just vibe. We let our hair down. We got kind of serious, but we come back and level that thing on out and everything like that.
So
we come back.
So Dave, is now a good time to rap? Yeah, now's a good time to rap. I mean rap as in WRAP, not RAP.
Yes. I was not going to do the other rap for you.
If you got projects or anything that you want to plug or let this your moment, like at the end of Hot Ones when he done made it through the wings and the sauces and you want to plug your projects, bruh.
Please, everyone, keep buying Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, which is in comic book stores nationwide. Season 1 of the first 6 chapters are all out. And what else? And we might be doing a special edition variant cover.
Who's doing the cover?
I can't announce it. Yeah, I'm not allowed to announce it.
Okay.
It is a significant Black person.
Okay. Hey, is he very visual? I think I know who it might be.
Yeah. I'll make
I don't say nothing.
Yeah, it's it'll be someone that's it'll be like an exclusive variant, like collector's chapter 1 item.
Oh.
We're going to be going on tour in the next month, and it's just going to be, you can only get it from me when I'm at conventions. So
gotta get a ticket.
If you want
tell me what conventions you got coming up?
Blurred Con, San Diego Comic Con.
I'm in Florida.
And well, I was gonna do Super Con. I don't know. I did Super Con last year.
We're gonna have to holler at Byron. Send Byron some money. Byron go, and then Byron send us the books. That's gonna be the only way that's gonna happen. That's good.
Yes.
Wait, saying if you ain't got tickets for San Diego Comic Con already, you ain't going.
We need to get. You know what? It would look real good on my
San Diego Comic Con is in July. If you want tickets for San Diego Comic Con, you got to get them in August.
I just need to get all the black
right after that joint's over.
I just need to get all the black writers to Tallahassee. I'll be a superhero locally. If I can get all y'all to Tallahassee and do a big old blurred convention right here in the Tallahassee Leon County Civic Center. Yeah, we need to make that happen.
How far is Tallahassee from Sanford?
It's 4 hours from Atlanta, and I think Sanford is 45 minutes from Atlanta. So probably about
far away.
About 5.5 hours, something like that.
Far away. All right. Yeah. Okay. So BlurCon and San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
Hey, are you gonna be at Greg's thing in August?
Greg's thing. Yeah. Yes, I'll be there.
Might be able to make a trip for that.
Yeah, make a trip for that.
I might put on my colorful glasses.
I'm still trying to elevate, Dave. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to raise the status to get to the point where I can just fly all over the place and come see y'all when y'all had these conventions. I'm still trying to get there, so I'm sorry.
Oh my! Black Comic Lords has slid into the chat.
No.
How y'all doing?
What's up, Black Comic Lords? Glad you can make it.
He's here, so I can say it. It was on the string. Herschel went out there and noticed they was playing loosey goosey with Marvel Wiki and everything like that. And me, I'm like this. Okay, let me go look. And I'm like, well, okay. And then I'm like, who is it? Is he T'Challa or T'Chaka? You playing loosey goosey. And then you got this whole picture of him with the FF down there. Clearly, this is a different image than the damn dude that y'all had on X-Men. What the hell y'all got going on?
Yeah. I was just really like, again, that's a very fair criticism of like, wait, like, why did it's?
We ain't gonna talk about it. I just want to shout out to Herschel and everything for doing that and everything. We ain't gonna talk about it. We going somewhere else. We gonna do that.
You told them about issue 7 coming out this fall.
Yes, issue 7 will come out later on.
Y'all wanna cause me, I was, I felt like I all of a sudden was in a desert. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, Harriet Tubman 1, yeah, Harriet Tubman 2, yeah, Harriet Tubman 3, yeah, 4, 5, 6, and then it stopped. And I was just like,
he put me on game. He said, Theo, you got to get Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. Shout out to Fallout Comics here in Tallahassee, Florida. I called him, I said, hey, y'all got Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer? Yeah. Can you add that to my file? Yeah, we can add it to your file. How many issues I'm back? Well, they on issue 4 now. Oh, yeah, go ahead and add that to my file. Now, this be a few weeks later. Daryl, yeah, what's the last issue of Demon Slayer you got?
I already did.
Is that the last issue that came? Because I'm feeling some type of way. I'm going to the comic book store. I ain't coming back with no Harriet Tubman. I'm like, what's going on? Did I miss something? Do I need to holler? Hey, what y'all got going on with my Harriet Tubman? Y'all know damn good well. No, it ain't came out yet.
Yeah, I went like 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I went like to the LCS. I went to the LCS like 2 months, and it wasn't one in my pool box. And first I thought they were slipping, because they got some young bucks off in there, don't know what they doing, and you got to go check them every now and then. And I'm like, where my Harriet Tubman at? You know what I'm saying? And because I'm a black man, they got a little nervous because I made the black man face. I was like, "Where my Harriet Tubman?" And they was pulling through stuff and looking through it. And then the guy in the back had to
do it. Make him nervous. Make him nervous.
I want my Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying?
We out here in these streets for real. Where my Philadelphia at? Huh? No, people that say huh can hear. Where Philadelphia at? Where's my Harriet Tubman at? It ain't Theo, my ass. Where's my Harriet Tubman? Theo. It ain't came out yet. Oh, you know what? Never mind. Daryl.
Hey, and why you playing quiet as it kept? It done been like a month or two since I got a Philadelphia too. So if they don't want me to come back in there with my negrosity, they better give me a Philadelphia from someplace. So yeah, hey, we have been trying to get this together for, like I told you, for like some months, man, and I am absolutely thrilled to pieces that you finally. I can tell you don't be on Facebook, do you?
Usually I am, but like I don't know.
You busy, bro. You busy. Keep being busy.
I know you. He real busy.
You busy. Keep being busy. You don't need to be doing. I want to be like you one day when I finish growing up. Be busy, hella busy. I ain't got to put too busy.
It was so hard to get at him that I had to contact somebody else to get at him.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Keep being busy. Yeah.
But man, that ain't a bad thing, man. We celebrate your achievements, brother. Everything you're doing. Keep doing the stuff that you're doing. Your independent stories, your unique perspective is very, 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 very much needed today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I mean that, man. I thank you first for coming. Thank you second for coming. I mean, because you, I know it sounds corny. You could have been anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? But you chose to pull up for the pull up, and we appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and I just want to say, Daryl has been. I started to say, well, I got it because we men. You really can't say. You got to watch how men compliment each other these days. But you gonna be saying, Paul, Daryl really has been someone that's let us know about your presence in the comic book world and everything like that. And he has. It's because of him that we're fans of yours. I'm a fan of yours. Quite a few members of the Rock With Me Nation are fans of yours and everything like that. So keep doing what you do. I ain't checking for you on social media. You too busy to be on social media. Damn it, that means you busy handling business. And as long as you handling business, we got some black representation and black imagery, which is what it's all about.
Theo, I'm about to mess you up. I'm about to mess the Rock With Me Nation up. David.
Yes.
What's your X handle on Twitter? What's your handle on Twitter?
My handle on Twitter is @DCrownson. And you can follow both my publishing company @Kingwood_comics and an Instagram @DCrownson. Facebook, I don't post as much on there unless it's like X-Men.
But you're there.
What's up?
But you're there.
I am there.
Okay, I just so make sure you get me and his be real with D-Real. The L is a 1.
All right.
And get at Theo. I ain't saying, I'm just saying.
I think if you just type in Theo Butler, it's gonna pull me up.
All right.
Actually, it does. You know what I'm saying? When I add you, all I put in is TH.
Yeah, that's it.
You the first TH. So, all right. I'm gonna play my theme music. Yes, right. I have theme music, Dave. And I'm gonna say what I always say. That's it for now, but fret not. I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.